And welcome to Hit Points Expansion Pack, Episode 1. This is an extra version of the Hit Points podcast that we do, talking about some cool little things, whatever catches our attention. This time, we're talking about a brand new game. Chris, you want to tell them what it is?
We're looking at the Uncharted 4 A Thief's End gameplay experience. This was at the 2014 PlayStation experience, and they brought in a little bit of gameplay from Uncharted 4, and I've been waiting for this for a while, actually. And I gotta say, from seeing the beginning of this clip alone, we're gonna be playing the trailer as we're talking about it. The graphics look amazing, and the transition between the actual movie right into the gameplay is excellent. You don't even notice that the movie's over and it's already into the gameplay.
Yeah, it was so seamless. One of the most seamless games I've seen, going from the, like you said, the cutscene to the actual gameplay. It's just, this is a stunningly beautiful game. And have you played any of the previous Uncharted games?
I own all 3 previous games now. I will be playing them on Frontline Gaming Zone probably in anticipation for Uncharted 4. I think it's coming out in the middle of next year, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe so. I'm going to look it up just to verify that. But, yeah, by the way, I'm Brant.
And I'm Chris, and welcome to Toy Zone.
Welcome to Toy Zone. Welcome to Game Zone now. But no, we decided this game was just so breathtakingly beautiful that we wanted to do a little extra episode on it just for you guys. So, I mean, it's amazing. I don't think they have announced an official date. I think it's just 2015. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. One thing I gotta complain about, though, is the way he walks. I feel like he has a hunchback. At times. I mean, watch how he walks here. Watch. The running is perfect. The animation is perfect. But when he's walking, it's like he has a little bit of a thing on his back and he has to crouch forward a bit.
Yeah, I can see that. But like you said, the running, and especially when he's, we'll see more of that here shortly, but when he's jumping across the cliffs and everything, just the animation, just his movements and everything, it's so realistic. They really studied and were really careful with matching it up to real life moving mechanics, I guess you'd call it.
Absolutely. And this is basically the male version of Tomb Raiders. I mean, that's what a lot of people compare this game to. And now that Tomb Raiders has become an Xbox exclusive, Uncharted is a PlayStation exclusive. So basically, Uncharted is the answer to Xbox's Tomb Raiders.
Yeah, I can totally see that. I hadn't even thought about it that way.
My brother plays Tomb Raiders. This game looks so much better. And I like the third-person point of view. I like the puzzle solving and the exploring. See,
right.
There were 2 paths, which we just passed over there. You could pick either way, and both paths will lead you to the same place, because that looks like the entrance to the right, and you have to go to the left to get out. So I like how they kind of give you those multiple paths to take. And you end up in the same place, but you never know what's hidden. And this is definitely an exploring game. That's gorgeous. These are gorgeous graphics, right?
Oh man, the rippling of the water as he was wading through it is just incredible attention to detail on just the little things like that.
Yeah, and you gotta appreciate that PlayStation took their time releasing this game. They didn't rush it, because a lot of people were asking, when is it coming? When is it coming? They took their time. And hopefully it'll pay off in the end. This gameplay, though, looks spectacular. Like how you're reading a note and then you flip it with your controller to see that there's a map behind it, and you keep it in your log.
And you notice, like, on his hands, you could see, like, the dirt from where he's been climbing on the rocks and everything.
Yep.
Just little smudges here and there. It's that level of attention to detail is what makes a game like this so stunning. So I don't know. It's just amazing, not just the level of graphics they put into it, but just their attention and care.
Yeah, and this is hilarious. I love his personality right here, where he's like, "Boots? I'd never wear boots rock climbing." I'm like, yeah. I love it. Nate's personality is, with Lara Croft, she has a nice personality, but Nate's got more of a sarcastic personality, and I like that about his character. And he actually, in the previous games, Nate had a buddy, I forgot his name off the top of my head, but he reminds me of Ron because he looks like Ron a bit. Shoot, I can't remember his name for the life of me right now. Sully. His name is Sully. And I remember when I was looking at gameplay from previous games, I'm like, that looks like Gordon. That looks like Ron.
That's hilarious. I wish we saw him in this trailer so I'd know because I haven't seen that character. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, unfortunately, when it's not here, but when we're done, I don't know if he died in previous games. Remember, I haven't played them yet, but little tidbit, little nod to the previous games there, at least.
Yeah.
See, like, this is what I like right here. See how he just got to the top of the mountain? There's no definitive path.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he could keep going straight and be wrong, or you see how that wall is kind of hinting that you could use that tool that he just picked up?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, this is one of the people that made the game, so they know which way is the right way, but you know, you got to look. This is where you actually have to you have to be very observant of your environment, or you're going to miss the right way to go. And look at that.
Yeah,
look at the birds. Oh.
And just the way that the leaves and the grass and everything move as he walks through them, it's just so natural and realistic. This is one of the most beautiful games I've seen. Yeah. And I mean, there's been a lot of we talked about one on the previous Hall of Toys episode. There was I can't remember which game it was, but it was a very beautiful game too. But this is definitely one of the top ones. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, absolutely. I was gonna say that with the grass also, you're gonna see really soon. Like, see right here, now you're gonna get introduced to some enemies for a bit, and you're gonna the player will have the ability to use the tall grass. You're going to see it right here in a little bit. He's going to use the tall grass as cover. See, now they can't see Nate. He's hidden in the brush. And there's also a cover mechanism. I forgot what it's called. But basically, cover mechanism where you can hide behind rocks in the grass. Right now, he's in short grass, so, you know, he's got to be stealthy. There's a very big stealth mechanic. Now, in this playthrough, though, right now he's being stealthy. He's not being caught, which is really great. You know, you could go through the entire game without getting caught. You know, you don't have to. You know, there's no you must take out the enemies. You could actually just stealth by them if you wanted. Yeah. There's no necessity to taking down enemies. It's all optional stuff. And you're going to see here, he's going to take some cover. And now we're going to have one of the guys break away from the group, and there you go. And now you have your weapon. I like that.
Yeah.
And there's no, like, series of, like, quick button mashing. You literally just hit one button and you take them down.
Yeah, and I also appreciate that it wasn't like your typical, one motion to take a guy down. It was like, because the environment was there, he slammed him against the wall kind of thing. It was, and then just yanked his gun out of his hand. It's just... It adds to the realism of it.
Absolutely. And as you see, as this gameplay continues, you're going to see how in different environments Nate will use that. Now see, he got spotted. So now it's gone from... See right there, he just jumped right on top. That's the punching mechanism. See right there, now you got to flip it around.
Yeah.
He changes with every different environment he's surrounded by. He changes his moveset.
Yeah, it's very intuitive.
And as you can see, when you get spotted, though, the everybody is now aware that you're there, basically. Yeah. So now it's no more... I mean, you could be stealthy, you could hide, and I'm sure eventually they'll give up. But for the moment now, you have to fight your way through, and they're about to show a really awesome new thing with the game right here. And yep, the whip.
The whip, yeah. And that's awesome when he swings down and punches him in the face like that.
And he switches guns. You see how he took out the machine gun? Now he's going to town with the machine gun.
It was also interesting when he was surrounded by enemies, the screen went kind of grayscale a little bit.
Yeah, that's the life scale. Basically, you go grayscale and then you die.
Yeah. So he was getting close there, but he got out of trouble.
Yeah, I believe in this walkthrough though there's he glitches through something, or he does. I think there is a death once, which is cool to see. Even the creators of the game actually die. You know, the game is very unpredictable. It shows the unpredictability of the game right here.
I love that where he was in charge the whole time, and then he almost gets taken out. And this is just
Yeah.
it's just so nice. That's all I can say. It's just beautiful, and I love the gameplay.
And I love how the enemies are like, they're not letting up. The pressure is still on.
Right. I love that how I'm sorry I didn't mean to interrupt you. I wanted to cover it before we got too far. I love how he was able to he wasn't even looking. He was just spraying the gun, over his head without looking, just to kind of give himself cover. That was pretty cool.
Yep. That's awesome. And I love how he just took that guy. Now, see? Never letting up. Even when you think, okay, I finally took out the last guy. Nope. They just come out of nowhere. Remember, I love how this is a humongous environment. See? Now he's hiding in the tall grass. Nobody sees him.
Yeah.
And he's just going to stay there. And now he's using the gun. See, I love how there's so many different takedowns.
Mm-hmm. Right.
But see, now he screwed up. He went to get the ammo, and now the other guy saw him.
Yeah.
And there's that spraying that you were talking about again. That was awesome. And kick. I love that.
Yeah. He just sliding.
This game definitely proves that I'm looking forward to a lot of stuff that's coming out for 2015. And for those of you that aren't really, able to be at the PlayStation Experience, I would definitely recommend you guys check out the the website, check out our website. We're going to be doing a lot more gaming. Me and Brant are going to be doing a lot more trailers, hopefully, as they become available. And we'll give you guys some really cool commentary. There's a lot of gameplay trailers that are going to be coming out soon for 2015 games.
Right.
So, really, I'm going to look forward to doing a lot more of the expansion pack, as we call it.
Yeah.
I'll watch this. Now, there's two of them.
Mm-hmm. One on either side.
And instead of attacking right away, which you can, you have the option to, but instead he's choosing to be stealthy about it. They're both separate. Now there's another guy. He's just chilling. He's watching his back. Now they separate again, and he takes him right down into the brush. And the other guy didn't even see it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
But now he has to take the other guy down. And remember, there's still that third guy somewhere.
Right.
But see, now the pressure's kind of off a little bit because now they're just searching, but there's no more heavy firepower. Now he's going back into the brush. See, look at that. Look, see, the enemies just keep coming. There's no letting up. The guy over there. And you're letting the guy go, and that's it. He's just going to sneak away. Right back to the stealth.
Yeah. Very clever. And that's the cool thing. Like you said, you can go in there and you can just go all out beating everybody up, or you can be stealth and, kind of sneak around. It's your choice.
Mm-hmm. And I love how the character, when you're playing the game, as he sneaks away, you're going to see when he gets away from them here, he's going to be like, bye, boys, or something. I think he says bye something. Hold on, we'll see. He's going to whip away in a second. Yep. So now you're out of danger, sort of.
Yeah.
Now back to the exploring.
Right.
Gorgeous environment. Definitely open. Very open.
Very open, yeah. And just, it's changing, from you go from, it's all, kind of overgrowth here, but it's very different every part of it you go into. You got hanging vines in one place, you got waterfalls in another place. It's so realistic and expansive. It's
gorgeous. And I love how, like I said, there's branching paths, so it definitely makes you want to check everything, because you never know when there's something hidden, like a collect. I don't know what they're going to put in this game, but I love when there's hidden collectibles through the games or stuff like that, where you have to actually explore instead of just play the game.
Right. Oh, and like this, where the rocks are starting to fall.
Yep, you gotta be fast. This is like a quick time, sort of a quick time event, but it's like just It's just like moving fast.
Yeah.
And then now it's right back to the videos again. I also like how, one thing I will say is they definitely aged Nate from the first game. The first game he was very young. Now he kind of looks like he's gotten older. And we get introduced to his brother.
Yeah.
I nearly shot your head off. Man. Okay. Nothing I can't walk away from. Good to see you alive, little brother.
See, now we learned that Nate has a big brother. We didn't know that in other games.
Mm.
So with this alone, we get to see gameplay. We get to learn that Nate has an older brother, and he's exploring for treasure, and it's a pirate treasure. So that's even cooler.
Yeah.
And look at that! You know you're going to be exploring that town.
Right, those ruins or whatever they are. Yeah, that's awesome. A Thief's End is the subtitle here. That's just coming 2015, and obviously as we get more news and trailers and footage and updates and release date and all this stuff, we'll keep you guys posted.
I definitely got to say this. I'm excited, and I cannot wait for this game to come out in 2015. This is definitely going to be amazing.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us on this Hit Points expansion pack. And tune into the regular Hit Points podcast on zone4podcast.com and Frontline Gaming Zone here on YouTube.
Yep, and we will talk more about this and other stuff that came out of the PlayStation experience.
So until next time, keep gaming, everybody.
Later, guys.